in the Lord McGinnis and we sip champagne. What was you in the freezing cold? I was
Something's better for me. I can text, but I ain't never had no one to know me. Make songs all the time just to check in on me. I'm a talker, why you think I got this weapon on me? Things change now.
Tell us about how you got started in music and maybe take us on a bit of a journey to how you got to where you are today.
Okay, so music, I did not choose music. I didn't think I was going to be doing music. I had no idea I would be here talking to you right now.
Yeah.
What I did do is speak in a place where I felt I could speak freely without, because people are sensitive, people want to just chime in and have their voice in your own situation, even if it doesn't concern them.
Yeah.
So I like to keep my thoughts to myself. I like to just be myself. I mean, people who, I relate with and rock with me for who I am. So with the music, there was no judgment, it was free space, and I then found myself living there. I found myself like existing within that space more so than any other thing. My mind wasn't focused on much else. And then it felt more like a purpose in a sense where it was bigger than me, because I would release something as a joke, not as a joke, but just as a, just something for me. It was really for me, so I'm not out here promoting it or whatever. Right. And then someone's like, yo, bro, I listen to this like every day, or like this song has done a lot for me. Because for this show specifically, like there are people flying in, and that to me does not make sense. Like I'm still processing it, even when I see them, I'll be like.
That is crazy, and if I can interject with one thing on my side, when I heard Numb for the first time, I was on that track for a time. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like I was listening to it every single day, and I think your music does seem to have that type of effect on people, that they really resonate with it, and that they just want to listen to it again and again and again. So I think that's something that's really cool about your music. But tell us about when you started getting like really serious with music. What was that like for you?
Literally November 12th, 2021.
Okay.
And I released my project. That was my first. So that's like when my career started.
Right.
It was the first, like I put it out there with not much promotion, even still to this day, and there was impact to some, because I'm not about numbers are great and it's fantastic, but I truly am a people person. Like I have to see you. I've been people since a long time. I've been people.
Right.
Music to me is a bridge. So the fact that I'm seeing people impacted, maybe it's like some words I wrote in the kitchen, some words that I was chilling and it just comes out. I'm not even with a pen or anything like that. And then hearing what it does, I knew it was far bigger than me. So once that happened and I released it, and people were like, "Yo, this is like you put," because it takes work to put
absolutely.
to put a project together. So and obviously in this day and age, people are in a singles era. So to put a project, especially with nothing much to show for beforehand, and getting a good reception, put me on festivals. I did a show in Paris off that. Like it was just
amazing.
It let me know that this isn't just a fluke. Like you meant to do this, and it's just an innate feeling as well. So we could spend all day talking about that.
No,
so
100%.
Just with that, and then knowing that it's home for me, like it's really truly is. It's legit. I'm not out here trying to just scam people or be like, "Yo, come to this show real quick so I can get some money." Like it's really an experience and it's worth people's time. Then I was like, "Yo, I gotta do this because it's bigger than myself at this point." So ever since that release, I've been at it nonstop. That's why I moved here recently.
And that's you were living in Limerick, was it you?
Because I'm from Cork. And then I got to Limerick. It was the closest I could get to
Cork.
The rent is crazy. Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah.
It's a great place though. Okay, so you grew up in Cork, you moved to Limerick. Now you're from Dublin. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about is your creative process and how you begin a body of work, how you, I suppose, review and critique while you're in it, and then your thought process behind releasing that body of work. So take us through that.
I have to feel it. Okay. I have to feel it. That is feel. It's 100% feel, because with the music, like every week I release a verse, like it's Salamay Sundays, and like I've done verses, like even the one I did most recently, I released it at like 11 p.m. or so, and literally I did that at like I spent maybe like 30 minutes. I heard a beat and it literally just triggered words out. It's based off feel, because I'm not here sitting down. Like I tried to put a page and write it down and whatnot. I'm gonna get to that eventually, but it just flows out.
Right.
So I have to feel it, and then and I'm quite critical. Like people have been around being critical about just the most minute details. So I've applied that subconsciously in my music. Like
Yeah.
I don't never met anyone more critical than I am.
Okay.
So which I enjoy, and I'm happy to meet that person because that would help. I'm all for it. I'm all for
Right.
criticism, constructive criticism.
Of course, yeah, you don't need to be around people that
I
are
mean,
slangy
exactly.
and stuff, you know?
Now people be so yeah, like with that, it's just about feel, and basically once I hear it and I feel it, and I've learned from other people. I draw for inspiration from everybody and anybody. It doesn't matter. It could be somebody who's, you know what I mean, who hasn't even started. It could be someone who's made it, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It could be anybody. It could be my sister. It could be anybody. I'll draw inspiration from that, and then what I like. I put out what I like, what I feel. I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's why even 10 people might not take to it. 100 million people might take to it. Either way, if I love it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be about it, and you're gonna see that on stage.
Okay.
So
That's
part of my
like
creative process.
Okay, cool. You mentioned something there about, you know, how you're the most critical person of your own work, but do you have people around you that you can turn to, like, for reference points? Or another question might be, like, how important is it to have the right people around you when you're in this process? They might not be critiques of your work, but in terms of, like, encouraging you or inspiring you or motivating you or helping you, like, along the journey with some of the technical sides of music, how important is it to have the right people around you?
I think it's definitely top 5 in terms of the steps that are necessary to progress in life, not just music. Because say now you become successful, quote unquote, depending on what success is to you. If you don't have the right people around you, that can plateau very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, it can get very big-headed, or, you know what I mean, you have a bunch of yes men around you. And even with just relationships with people, with decisions in life, like you need to have people who aren't afraid to tell you no, tell you when you're wrong, and just help you, just be for you entirely. So essentially this is what I'm blessed to have, because I do have people who, like, I'll have songs that I love. Like, I send stress on my mind, funny enough, to someone, and I still have this over. I sent stress on my mind to somebody before it was out, and they're like, nah, that ain't it, B. That's not it.
Nah.
And like, it was a demo, but it wasn't like a demo that you'd be like, yeah, that ain't it. It was good. Like, I liked it, but that was me. I wanted to get some other people whose taste I valued. One person was like, and I really raised his opinion.
Okay.
And then I finished it, I put it out, he was like, yeah, it slaps. It does slap.
People change your quickly.
You know what I mean? But then there are other people who I told he was like, he wasn't there, and you're like, no, don't listen to him. This is that.
Right.
So I do have those people, and I'm blessed to say.
Super. Cool. Okay. On the spot, your favorite song that you've released so far?
That's tough.
What is it and why?
That's tough. That I've released. And I'm released.
Yeah, because no one has heard the stuff that you haven't released yet, so we need reference points.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, by the way, I will be, because like I do have a new project coming out, new songs coming out, so I will be showcasing those songs as well.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's also like a / listening party, so you can hear the new stuff that I've been working on.
Super.
So you will hear one of the songs that I really like.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you stop dodging the question, and can you just give us your favorite song that you've released?
That's tough. I like every song I released.
Yeah.
And during rehearsal, I would say it's this song till we do another song.
Okay.
Like I would say I know people really do like Rochelle.
Okay.
I say that.
Yeah.
And people like Stress on My Mind. Right?
Okay. What is your favorite song?
Well, my favorite song. I don't listen. Oh man, this is my favorite song.
All right, listen. All right, go into your head. You have 1 second to name a song. Your favorite song right now. Go.
I would say Stress on My Mind.
Okay. You see, well, it's one of my favorites as well. So that's cool. Well, look. Thanks so much for sitting down with us.
Never leave me. I'm sorry. Never leave me.
Yeah, I see you changing.
Never leave me.
You definitely
because of the headspace I was in when I did that.
Okay, that's cool. Well, look, thanks a million for sitting down with us. And tell us what's after if your headline show, you said that you're going to be releasing some new music. What are you thinking about as a plan for the next couple of months or a couple of years? Where would you like to see yourself in terms of music?
Well, in terms of music, actually I was asked a similar question like this early on. And I remember Nip said something. He said that Nipsey Hussle that Ross told him was that you measure success based on how many people you bless, and as many people as possible. That is the goal.
That's sweet.
As many people. That's how I'm trying to see myself. As many people as possible.